Welcome to CSEGuru. In this session, we are going to discuss Principles of Programming using C, BTU Model Question Paper 2024 Set 1 Solution. Question number 3C. Explain switch statement with syntax and example. This is a 7-mark question. So here you need to explain what is switch statement, give it syntax, flowchart and example. Okay. So first, what is switch statement? Switch statement is otherwise called multi-way decision-making statement or multi-way selection statement. Here, many alternatives will be available based on the switch expression. It will match with any one of the case statement and it will execute that particular block of case statement and then control goes out of the switch statement. Suppose if the switch expression does not match with any of the case statement in the sense, the default statement it will execute and then control goes out of the switch statement. Okay. So here, since the switch statement have many alternatives, it has to choose any one of the alternative. Based on the switch expression, it has to choose any one alternative and it will execute that corresponding block only. Okay. So that switch statement is otherwise called multi-way selection or multi-way decision statement in C. And this switch is a simplified version of if-else-if ladder. That is, so here each case block will be like if-else block. Okay. So here also many alternatives will be there. Any one of the alternative only at a time it will be true and that particular block only it will execute in if-else-if ladder. Okay. So switch statement and if-else-if ladder both comes under multi-way decision making statement. Here, both will evaluate only one variable. Based on the variable result, only one alternative it will execute at a time. Okay. So, that is switch statement. And a switch statement will evaluate an expression. That is, the syntax if we are considering in the sense, switch expression we will give it. So, here the switch statement will evaluate this expression and compare this expression result with multiple case statements specified. Which case statement will match with this expression result, only that corresponding block will execute. Okay. So, switch statement here it will evaluate the expression based on the expression only the case will be selected to execute. Okay. So, if it matches with any case statement, only that particular block of case statement will execute and then after executing that corresponding block of case statement, control will exit the switch block. Okay. Suppose if the switch expression does not match with any of this case statement in the sense, automatically control goes to default statement block and that corresponding block will execute. After execution, control will exit the switch block. Okay. So, here if you are considering the switch statement, any one of the case alternative it will execute or default statement it will execute. If the switch expression does not match with any of the case statement in the sense, default statement block will execute. Otherwise, it will match with any one of the case alternative. Okay. So, this is nothing but switch statement or multi-way selection statement. Next, syntax for switch statement. So, here switch and then within bracket you have to specify the expression. So, this expression it will evaluate. This switch is a keyword. And this expression it will evaluate. Okay. And within this switch block, we have to specify case alternatives. Case value 1. Okay. Suppose if this expression matches with this case value 1 in the sense, this block of statement will execute. So, here this is block 1. This block of statement will execute. And each case statement will end with a break statement. This break is also a keyword. So, this is case 1 and case value 2. Suppose if this switch expression does not match with the case value, it will check with this second value. Value 2 it will check it. Suppose if this switch expression and value 2 matches in the sense, this will execute block 2 and then after execution it will break. That is, it will exit the switch block. That is the mean. So, likewise, any number of case alternatives we can able to specify here up to value n. So, this is here it is colon. Okay. So, case it here you have to specify colon. This case is a keyword, break is a keyword, switch is a keyword. Okay. and here this is block n. After executing, it will break. And then suppose these are all the case alternatives. Suppose if it does not match with any of this case alternative, automatically it will go to default block. Okay, so here default. Here no need to check any alternative. This expression will not be evaluated with any of this default alternative. Default is a keyword. Okay, here any of the case statement fails in the sense, in that case automatically it will go to default block, and here a block will be specified, a set of statement will be specified. That set of statements will execute. Either it may be a single statement or multiple statement. After execution, it will break here also. Control goes out of the switch statement. Okay. So here, this is the syntax for switch expression. So here, this expression will be evaluated to value 1, value 2, value 3, value 4 up to value n. Which value it will match, only that corresponding block will execute. After execution, it will break. Okay. So here the switch, case, break and default, all these four are keywords in C. So this is the syntax. Next, flowchart if you are considering in the sense, here first the switch expression it will evaluate. Okay. So here this is the switch statement. Here switch expression it will evaluate. Then the case statements you have to specify. Case alternatives. Case 1. If this expression matches with case 1, block, this particular block it will execute. That is block 1 it will execute. Suppose if case 1 fails, okay, then it will check with case 2. If this expression matches with this case in the sense, this particular block it will execute. That is block 2 it will execute. After execution, control goes to next statement. That is out of the switch statement. Okay. So here everywhere we have specified break. In each case statement, everywhere we have specified break statement. Okay. So likewise, many case alternatives it will be there. Okay. Up to case n alternatives it will be specified. If it matches with case n in the sense, corresponding block of statement will execute. That is block n it will execute. Okay. Suppose if it does not match with any of these case alternatives in the sense, automatically it will go to default block. This is the default block, and this default block it will execute, and then control goes out of the switch. So this is the flowchart for switch statement. So here switch expression will be evaluated. This result of this expression will be compared with the case 1 value. If it matches, block 1 will execute. Suppose if it does not match with case 1, it will go to next alternative, that is case 2. This expression will be evaluated to case 2 value. If it matches, block 2 will execute. Then if not, it will go to case 3, compare this expression. If it matches, case 3 block will execute. Likewise, up to case n block we will specify. Okay. Suppose if any of these case alternative fails in the sense, that is the switch expression does not match with case 1, case 2, case 3 up to case n, does not match. In that case, by default it will go to default statement, and this corresponding block it will execute, and then it will exit. It will exit the switch statement. So this is the flowchart for this switch statement. Next example if you are considering in the sense, for example, here I will consider printf enter a number. Okay. So here this number you can enter from 1 to 7. Any number you can able to enter. Okay. And using the scanf statement, get that number and store within the memory location. Now evaluate with the switch expression. Okay. Switch number. So what is the number you are entering here? Automatically this value it will carry here. Then specify the case alternative. Suppose case 1 in the sense, printf Monday, and then break. Suppose if they have specified the number value is 1 in the sense, printf the particular day is Monday. Suppose if this alternative fails, go to case 2, printf Tuesday. Suppose if the number value is 2 in the sense, printf it is Tuesday. Here printf I am writing in short, okay, break. Suppose if the case alternative is 3 in the sense, the number value is 3 in the sense, printf Wednesday and then break. Suppose if this case alternative is 4 in the sense, printf Thursday and then break. Okay. So likewise, case 5 in the sense Friday, case 6 in the sense Saturday, case 7 in the sense Sunday. Okay. Up to case 7 you have to enter. Okay. Up to case 7 you have to enter here. Suppose if it does not, if the number value does not match with case 7, up to case 7, if it does not match, that is the number you have entered is not between 1 and 7. If you have entered 8, 9, 10, likewise if you have entered in the sense, automatically go to default statement. Okay, and here printf invalid. That is, you have entered a number that is invalid. That is the meaning. Okay, and then break. Okay, so here if the number you are entering 1 in the sense, printf it is Monday and then break. Other alternatives you don't check it if it matches with 1. Suppose if you have entered 2 in the sense, it will compare with case 1, fails. Go to case 2, it will match with case 2 and it will print Tuesday. Then it will break. Okay, suppose if it is 3, it will print Wednesday, 4, it will print Thursday, 5, it will print Friday, 6, it will print Saturday, 7, it will print Sunday. Up to that alternative, it will check it. Suppose the number you have entered is not between 1 and 7, 1 to 7. In that case, automatically it will go to default part and it will print invalid. The number you have entered is invalid and then it will break. Okay, this is the end of the switch statement. So up to 7 alternatives it will check it. If it matches in the sense, it will print the corresponding day. Okay, if it does not matches in the sense, automatically go to default part and it will print invalid number. So here if you are considering many alternatives, we can able to specify. This expression, when it matches with particular alternative, only that particular block of statement will execute. It won't check the other alternatives. At a time, any one of the alternative only it will be true. Okay, so only one alternative it will match at a time. So only that corresponding block will execute and then it will exit. Using this break statement, automatically it will exit from the switch statement. Okay, so this is the logic of the switch statement. So this is the syntax, this is the flowchart, and this is an example. Thank you for watching this video.